So anyway, all this time I recorded the first bit in the close of the case, I realised my camera was lopsided. All because I didn't pull one of the tripod arms legs out a little bit, so yeah, there we go. Hello and welcome back, my name's Dave and today we've got Ice Station Zebra, a 1968 film with Rock Hudson and Jim Brown and a couple others. Basically they are on a sub. They get orders to go to the North Pole to collect some guests that were. And on the way they got to encounter the Russian sort of subs and that, because during this film it's the Cold War era, on the threat and the brink of war with Russia. The Americans and Russia, and of course Britain stuck in the middle is the way it seems. Anyway, yeah, they get to in the sub and they sort of travel on, but not without taking some unexpected visitors, passengers first, who have some secret orders to do some sabotage, as it were. And there's a nice little storytelling going along here and there, nice camera work, and of course you get the beautiful look inside the sub, don't you? From anyway, it's cut away because it's just a studio, isn't it? But it gives you an insight of what the subs look like. But a very nice bit of detail and a very nice picture back in the day, especially in the 60s and 50s and 60s, you know. It always had that sort of nice picture. Nice sound quality as well. It's just, you can't not replicate these days. Nowadays, it's just overpaid and over CGI'd. I like the real sort of stuff, the people building something, and this is one of those films that really do show the skill that people have and the detail that you can put in things, and yeah, it's a really sort of beautiful film, which all adds to it really, because the explosions and the way the camera works. You know, you have to film it and act properly, and it really does show in this one. That's why I like it for, and it's quite exciting. The sub's called the Tigerfish, which is a weird name for a sub, but you do get tigerfish in the ocean, so that kind of makes sense, and it's trying to use that sort of thing. I think tigerfish are sort of a bit of a dangerous sort of creature, I suppose, in the ocean, so probably what they're trying to go for, really. But yeah, I think the espionage part really is quite nice, actually. They really do think about what they're trying to achieve and what they're trying to blow up and what they're trying to destroy. And the facility they go into is quite well sort of defended in some ways, but then of course you always find that way of getting in and the way of getting out, and always working way around the enemy, because the enemy never know where you're coming from, obviously. But the enemy all seem to be stupid as well. If you got a guy just below the ridge, and you got a guy walking across the top sort of platform, you never see them, do they? The enemy is completely oblivious. They're looking in front of where they're going, and sort of and the distance is never down below, or they walk straight past, you know, a couple of barrels and the men are behind it, sort of thing. But nice bit of, there's no comedy in this, but I think it's got that sort of witty sort of American thing where we are better than the Russians, and we're going to prove it with this film, sort of thing, or in this film this is how we get around it. But I don't think any of the actors are Russian, because of that sort of era, just after the era, I suppose. But yeah, and this one has some bonus features on as well, which I'm going to show you in a little bit. But generally it's quite a nice looking case, and yeah, I can't see nothing wrong with it, really. Nice film, and quite exciting as well. Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer, Ice Station Zebra, Rock Hudson, Ernest Borgnine, Patrick McGoonan, and Jim Brown. Very nice case, actually. You got the sort of white casing, sort of, I guess, depicts the ice. You got American sub here, can you tell, because it's got an American flag on it, which is just about there. You got some soldiers running across the sort of ice and the mountains. You got a lot of, I guess, transport planes of some description dropping off the parachutists, the airborne. And you got a American sub and a Russian plane about to take over the world or blow up the continents. I'm not sure which continent it is, but it's one of them. And you got the main characters on there, who were all nicely dressed up. Each individual that sort of looked them. It kind of, this guy here looks like Kirk Douglas sort of, that sort of rugged look, the hairdo, the blonde hair, you know, sort of sweet back, and the sort of mean, sort of angry face of his. I know it's not, you know, Kirk Douglas, but yeah, the camera's slightly wobbly because I ain't tighten up probably. Yeah, nice look of front case, bit cartoonish. Sort of nice effect to it. Very good. Don't need too much for a case. You just need something that stands out nicely, and this does for them. iStation Zebra on the side. Nothing too fancy, nothing too bold. Just a straightforward red writing and a white spine. The back here looks a bit interesting. Very simple. From Alistair MacLean's best-selling novel of secrets, spies and sabotage. Yep, got the book plug on there as well. So you want a book, you can go look for it. Secrets, spies and sabotage. I'm not read it myself. I'm not going to because I don't read books. You got characters there, and you got a couple of the small pictures as well. Inside the sub and the captain. We get that sort of that look, don't they? That sort of what was it, 60s, 50s, 60s sort of look. What was this film? 68? Yeah, you got that sort of way they sort of pose, don't they? As that sort of look. Can't get any, like, nowadays you don't do that. You can't replicate what they did back in the day there, in the 50s, 60s, you know, even the 40s. They had that sort of look, don't they, which is quite special. You don't get that anymore. It's a damn shame, really, because films are just overproduced and overpaid actors nowadays. And back in the day here, they had proper actors and proper recordings and proper everything, didn't they? So, special features. So yesterday, start with vintage making of featurette, The Man Who Makes a Difference, soundtrack remastered in Dolby Digital 5.1, and trailer gallery. Yeah, not very special features really to the film as such, than the first one, but you know, if you want to see something else, that vintage making of, it's alright, I suppose, if you want to watch that sort of thing. But Man Who Makes a Difference is not a film I watched yet, so can't say anything about it apart from the featurette. Soundtrack's alright, and the trailer is always quite good. Gallery, it's got some nice pictures in there. Always nice to see some pictures in it. Can you read that on there? Let's move the camera up slightly. There we go. If I don't move the camera, it should be right. The US nuclear sub Tigerfish churns towards the North Pole. Its mission: rescue Imperial members of weather outpost Ice Station Zebra. On board are Commander CMDR Faraday and his crew, several unexpected arrivals with secret orders, and enough suspicious suspense and twists to make Ice Station Zebra an engrossing espionage thriller. The Cold War heats up as John Sturges, The Great Escape, directs Rod Hudson, Ernest Borgnine, Patrick McGoohan, and Jim Brown, and more in his epic adventure, nominated for 2 Academy Awards and featuring action set pieces above and below the ice. Tells you a little bit about the film, not very much there, but yeah, but as I said already, it's a sort of an espionage, you sort of sneak in, get some people without others knowing, sabotage a few items along the way. Yeah, it's pretty nice outfit picture actually. It's quite nice actually. The picture quality in this. The story is quite nice as well, so not too bad. Okay, so yeah. Anyway, inside the front, the disc is basically the same as the front. You know, the characters in the front, Ice Station Zebra, same sort of pictures, but slightly different layout. So nothing inside. Bit bland and boring, but you know, solid case, I suppose. What do you want? It's normally you get some when the cases are remade for later art on DVDs and all that, and videos, whatever they have 4 videos. You tend to lose that sort of inner booklet sort of idea. If they're made a bit earlier, you know, sort of start the DVD sort of era, you normally get a little booklet or something, but it's rare that you ever get something inside nowadays. So damn shame, but yeah, nice looking case. So yeah, let's get back and finish off. So overall, a very good film, and it is one I do recommend you watch. It's very good suspense, a very good sort of picture quality. The soundtrack is really good because they updated it on the DVD compared to what it was. It's all a bit nicer now, a bit more remastered. It's not remastered, don't say that, but the quality is better, let's put it this way. Better than what we've got on these TVs nowadays, what we had back in the day, which is, yeah. Anyway, very nice film. and I'm going to leave you with it. Thank you very much, and I will see you next time.